Good morning, everyone. This is Billy V. It's Sunday morning, and I'm in jacuzzi therapy. Anyway, I like to come here at least twice a week, depending on how my body feels, because I tend to feel that it's very important to take care of yourself and take time, because you can get caught up in things to do, the rat race of life, and what happens is that you neglect your body. And for me, as we start to age, it's very important. Doesn't matter what age you are, but to really take time to listen to your body and take care of your body, because it's so important. Because if you don't feel right, if you're not balanced, things are bothering you, your mind's not right, take time to meditate, to kind of calm your mind, so when you have challenges, people challenge you just in the way they speak to you, you could be in a centered place to be able to find a higher perspective as to what they're trying to convey to you. So I think it's so important, is self-care, self-love, because I believe that in this life, if you want to truly change the world, you have to start working on yourself. That's the most important thing, is how do you work on yourself to become a better person, to become more compassionate in your life, to be able to be more compassionate with the people around you, and all these things: eating well, eating clean, preferably active live essence foods. Processed foods are dangerous. They're no good for your body. Your body doesn't know how to take them in and disperse of them, and it creates disease. That's why sometimes you eat, which happens, a piece of cake or something, and it's not made organically, and what happens is that your body feels like it has to crash because just too much sugar. A lot of sugar is really dangerous for you. Once in a while it's okay, but be mindful. Not everybody is different, so it's not one size fits all, like the medical community would like to put out there. You take one pill and you're fixed. It doesn't work that way. Everybody is totally different in their own way. They have their own karmic attributes that they have to deal with, karmic lineage from your ancestors that you carry on from whoever you are, where your lineage comes from. There's things that carry over, and part of life is really to try to understand all these things, so this week you have clarity as to how you can move forward and accomplish all the things you came down to accomplish on planet Earth, which is the most important things, because we're here for a short time in our lives, and it's so important to really go within. The power is within. God is within. It's not outside. You don't have to go outside to anyone to tell you how you're not connected to Source. We are all connected to Source. That stuff they sold us down the road, the old programming, is a bunch of hooey. It's lies. It's not real. It's just, it was set up to control. And maybe in those times, hundreds of years ago, 20, 30, 40 years ago, in belief systems, it was important to follow everybody and do what they say. Okay, it's more important to go inside and figure out who you truly are and how you're connected to the universe, to God, or whatever you want to call it. However, whatever belief system you come from. And now I'm not knocking belief systems. They're important. Foundations are important, especially how to navigate the physicality. Your ego is important, but there's also a negative side that reflects on negativity, fear. If you don't do this, you're gonna go to hell, and all this other stuff. It's a phantom, and from my perspective in my life, I believe that that's just a control mechanism, a way to keep people trapped in the rat race. Even working 9 to 5 all your years, waiting to retire, to die, does not make any sense. Now, we all have to do something, but preferably do it within focus of passion. Whatever your passion is, that's your gift to the world. Whatever you feel that you can do day in, day out, and you love it. It's not tiring. It's exciting. It's wonderful. That's what's most important. To find your passion. So sometimes we are so beat up with the programs of the physicality of the egoic mind that people are trapped in there. So go get counseling, go get help to figure out a way where you can free yourself. Now, and then in doing so, you will enlighten yourself, raise your frequency, and be a positive, productive person in life. It really doesn't matter what's going on in the world, in politics and all. Don't get caught up in all that stuff. These things have to play out because remember, we're leaving the old energy of control and egotism, and we're moving to a highly enlightened world. That means that more people are going to wake up and find their spiritual gifts. They're going to find their intuitive powers. They're going to receive stuff. Sometimes you may think that something is wrong with you, so reach out. You'll find, if you raise your vibration, you'll find the right people in your lives through serendipity to come in front of you to be able to help you find your own way, your own people, your own group. If you stay with low vibrating people that always complain and griping and telling you the latest and the greatest of all the negative that's going on in the government and all the stuff that's happening, you're gonna stay stuck in that trap. Don't allow yourself to stay stuck there. Go inside, find a way, and in this way you can start freeing up your mind and enlighten your soul and creating a higher frequency so you can be the best avatar, the best higher self, the best God particle inside your body to co-create love, light, compassion, and understanding for your fellow man, because what you put out is what you get. And if you condemn anybody or you criticize anybody, there's something inside of you that you need to look at. You need to check out. You need to find out, why do I feel that way? Because it'll always come back to you some way, shape, or form. So be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of your actions, and be mindful of your words. Words are spells. Change your words up. I had a habit of saying, oh, I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna worry about this and that. That's a negative connotation towards thought. Don't say worry. Say, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna be enlightened. I'm gonna feel a better way, a loving way. So when something bothers me, I just take a deep breath. I center myself. I'm mindful for my breath, and then that resets my thought pattern, and then I'll get a higher frequency, a higher thought process in my mind and in my body to navigate whatever negativity is falling in front of me, and I'm able to transcend it, not get stuck in it and create a tape of thoughts that may last a day or two, a week. I can't sleep at night, and you have this thing going on. It could be a coworker, it could be your boss, it could be whatever. If this thing is happening to you, you can change it. Love on them. If you can't talk to them, speak to their spirit, speak to their higher self in your meditations, so you can co-create a more harmonious way of being with these people. It's so important. Through meditation and through your mind and your higher self, which exists in you, you can develop more of the strength to co-create a wonderful life. And it really doesn't matter what's going on. You will become an enlightened being, a high frequency being. And every time negativity comes to you, it'll bounce right off you and keep on rolling. So Sunday in May 2025. And again, this is Billy V and the jacuzzi. My weekly jacuzzi practice, because the water makes me feel, sense, think, and imagine high frequency vibrational thoughts, and it's beautiful. Take time in water, take time in nature, go to the beach, take time with your feet in the dirt for grounding. Feel yourself, feel what's really inside, feel the love that you really are. Don't listen to programs of people in your past that told you you were less than. That's a phantom, that's not real. We all come from the source to practice and to live this play, this game we're playing out, a master class in planet Earth. This is why we're here. We're here to change the frequency. We're leaving the density of the third dimension, going into the fifth dimension. And that is so powerful. Get on the train, get moving, get excited, and trust me, you will start feeling the difference every day. Discipline. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour. Every hour, plug in, breathe, center, then move forward. Every hour, take a break. Stand up. If you work at a desk all day long, stand up, stretch, breathe, center, and move forward. That's the secret, is being consistent. It's because you have all these years of negative program that you have to overcome. So give it the time. Every day, if you do something, and if you do it 3 times a day, you've multiplied that over and over, and then you'll do it in your sleep. You do it everywhere you walk. You do it within everyone you come in contact with. It'll be awesome. It'll be fantastic. Trust me, it'll happen. And yes, there'll be times that'll be challenging, but it's okay. You'll get through it and move forward. That's the magic. That's the magic. It's work. It's consistency, not hard work, but just consistency to live and be in the moment, not living in the past with your thoughts or living in the future in fear of what you cannot see coming. Believe that you're connected to source and it'll lead you where it's necessary. So if you have any questions, leave a comment. If you feel inclined, press the like button. Subscribe, pass the message on. I don't know where this is going. I'm led to do this, and my people will find me and I'll find them, and that's the beauty of all this, that I won't be limited to my immediately circle. I'll be unlimited to the circle of the planet, of the universe. So ain't it great? Talk to you soon. Love and light. Mwah.